transitioning into freshman college life not just once, but twice. While it may sound daunting at first, this was the opportunity I saw best fit for myself. I lived in Japan for the first 12 years of my life and the next 6 in Los Angeles, California. Living in new cultures was not exactly a new experience to me, but my collective experiences pushed me to desire more. I chose Northeastern since Northeastern's co-op program felt fit for me. It allows me to discover my field to the deepest degree. For my major, computer and electrical engineering, this means I can focus on my studies for the first 2 years of my time at Northeastern, then spend some time working for technology companies to determine where my best fit lies. I chose the NUM program in Ireland for a lot of reasons, but the main reason lies in the community. Northeastern fosters a large community with many brilliant people. The NUM program takes a portion of these students with similar majors and assimilates them into the University College of Dublin. This allows for the students in the program to develop strong relationships with their Northeastern peers while also experiencing college life in the Irish community. After just a month of time, I met many friends who I am confident will support me throughout my college experience. My goal is to improve on my professional and personal effectiveness during my time in Ireland. Specifically, I am working towards this with skills such as independence, decision-making, and time management in mind. During my time in Ireland, I have to make many choices that dictate what opportunities I immerse myself in, and the mastery of those skills would greatly enable me to make the best of my abroad college life and my college life back at the main campus. Before classes at UCD started, I spent some time submerging myself into Ireland's culture with my peers. Most notably, we visited Causey Farms and Johnny Fox's, 2 of Ireland's most well-renowned, culturally preserved locations. We spent time assimilating ourselves into the Irish social culture while also getting to know our peers. Similar events were made available to us throughout our stay in Ireland, and we had the choice of participating in the events that interested us. What I first noticed during my first week was the sheer amount of vegetation surrounding me. Made possible by Ireland's significant rainfall, my surroundings are very different from what I was used to. It is a beautiful environment that took me a while to grow accustomed to. My first few weeks at UCD after classes started went the opposite of what I hoped for. Since I did not prepare myself well enough for cooking my own meals, there were a few instances in which I ate different degrees of raw chicken and beef. While it was a struggle to getting used to routinely making meals, I eventually learned my lesson after catching what was known amongst my peers as a freshman plague. Over time, I picked up on keeping a consistently updated list of tasks I need to finish for my own well-being, in addition to assignments I need to complete. This proved to be my first step towards working on my independence. Another sales skill I consciously improved on during my first few weeks of classes were my time management skills. Since I have chunks of free time in between my classes, it proved crucial to learn how to use this time efficiently. Eventually, I got in the routine of using this time doing various things like laundry, taking the trash out, or on some days simply giving myself a quick nap to recover. Choosing which nights to go out was my first test of decision-making skills. This was a test I failed initially. Just because another person has a free schedule the next day, that didn't necessarily mean I did too. Temporarily living in Europe, it was clear to me that not traveling around the EU for cheap fares would be a waste of an opportunity. So far, I've visited Amsterdam, Belgium, and London, which were very enjoyable experiences. For me, as someone who hasn't visited much of Europe before, the city with its unique architecture and culture made for an adventurous time filled with a lot of good food and exciting touring. One pitfall was that I did not know the ingredients of the packaged snacks I had. While I did grow up with a nut allergy, I have not found much trouble simply looking at the label to ensure I'm not consuming anything I'm allergic to, but when none of the labels are in a language I understand, this is a whole different story. My experience as a first-year abroad student in the NU program is yet to be concluded, and I look forward to the experiences that are to come. My daily life already takes a much different shape than what I was used to, and striving to continue improving upon my sales skills is my next step to making the most of my college experience as a whole.